So luckily for me, I've been able to reach a reasonable point. It's in my creative career and my art career. I've been able to reach a reasonable point in my art career where I can now apply to residencies and also apply to careers, but I'm not starting to end up. But so I applied to residencies in the degree, and just through every application, so I got a lot of no's, right? And got a lot of no's. And some sad reality hit me. So it hit me that I have gone so deep in this race, I just can't swim back to shore. Like, I'm so deep in the ocean right now, I just can't swim back to shore. We all know how it is, to make it in a very unorthodox career. It's it's all shades of it's all shades of surprises. It's all shades of feeling helpless. It's all shades of sometimes you feel like, oh, at the shit, and sometimes you're like, what the fuck is the meaning of this? But the sad reality that hit me was that yes, I've gone so deep into this, and I just have to figure a way out. I can't swim back to shore. I just have to figure a way out to keep afloat. Let me consider always keep afloat because I don't think this journey is actually going to ever end. So I read somewhere about the two types of elites. There's one that acquires wealth and probably in good means, and also sees that the society at large becomes better. And there's one that just the other type of elite that feeds off what's it called? That feeds up, I would not say feeds up the pain of people, but it's there to loot, there to keep looting, and to have this superior, demeanor, this superior image in the eyes of people, but not in a good way, in a way that you fear, not respect. And I think in general in the world of the world, we have that, you know, we have that, what's it called? We have more of the, will I say part in it? We have more of the part of it, and there has to be balance. And actually, that's where I come in. That's where people like me and you come in. People who want to go on orthodox students. Uh, I do not do this thing because it's cool. I am so cool. Like, it's cool to be yes, it's cool to be one. It's too cool to be a creative person. But it's even cooler if you can make the world a better place. So getting all these rejections, all the no's, some part of me is like, say, can't you guys see my message? Can't you, you know, see my message? Can't you tell from my work that this is my message? And this is something that, the world is to see now. This is something that the message that the world, even not the world, this part of the world needs right now, because environmentally it's scarce, sociopolitically it's scarce. And this is me out here trying to, to be a preacher in a way. But nevertheless, I still have to be a preacher no matter what. The fact that I had no formal, what's it called? The fact that I had no formal education, right? It is not I think it's I think it's divine. By the way, that's love this piece that I'm working on. Divine. I think it's divine because right now I am seeing that I just have to breathe through gatekeepers or not. I have to create my own. I have to make sure I create my own avenue for my message to get across. And that's the present dialogue I'm in right now. I know I am quite schooled because of my graphics design, graphic design, UX, and branding design. I'm brand design that background. I'm quite schooled in the idea of self branding, but to be honest, I think I still need them to experience myself in order to be able to curate myself. Excuse me. In order to be able to curate myself ideally for whoever is perceiving my message to, perceive my message properly. Creating is that mainly I still have to do some more work on myself for, the calories, the foundations to see that this is the message I'm trying to pass across. Or maybe I don't even need them at the end of the day because I have this avenue. Mind you, I'm one that respects the whole curated arts in the gallery or the world of gallery representations, but I'm beginning to see that galleries are not just place for us to come see beauty. They are supposed to stand and they are supposed to stand as, a channel, an avenue for people to be here. Right? Just as the Mikel Elif would do, they have to, take governance of places like this. And sometimes it's hard for true voices to get through because they understand that if these voices get through, it might cause, it might be detrimental to their own personal plans. That's not totally my opinion because that's not totally the case. It's the case in some places. Well, I think it's more rampant right now because the guy who's there to destroy his usually brutal understands that there'll be resistance and is tapping the resistance even before the resistance rises. So it's one or two things right now. So it's definitely sure that I want, to pass through the regular channels so my voice will be heard. And also, I still have to figure a way out to keep afloat, even on streams for sure. Because there's no peace at shore even. So I have to swing to a new life and I just have to find a way. Yes, I'm being too deep. That's one crazy thing that you think you want something, and at the end of the day, when you're into deep already, sometimes the fear that you might not see to the end just wants to make you find somewhere safe to be. And sometimes I wish I could be at peace in a conventional space, in a space where I just about capitalism, and I'm not against capitalism, but in a space where I just box capitalism and I just earn a living. Right? Sounds, hear the word, earn a living. That pains words that I actually despise. I think this is already talking is it's a clean and yap session. So maybe you guys just join me in this. But that's one of the words that's not like earn a million. Trees don't have to earn a living, right? Where I could just earn a living, but no, I want to, give more to I want to give more to life. I want to give more to the life around me. I do not just want to be a consumer in all ramifications. And I mean consumer, I mean just an art consumer, just an entertainment consumer, just a food consumer, just a global, just the being who's just taking air. I also want to give back to the global stage at large. But if you're talking about bullying, talking about as simple as food security, that I want to give back in certain ways, right? And maybe that should be the driving force of me still continuing to, try to get myself out of this mess. I woke up the other day and the thing I said to myself was, I woke up the other day and I was struggling to get out of bed. And the thing I said to myself was, wake up. We have the hole to dig ourselves out of. It sounded so funny, but that's usually how it is right now. And at this point, I think I'll have to concentrate on what I was doing, right? So I'll have to I would have loved to keep yakking, right? But I'll have to, continue what I have to do. If you are in any way stuck, if you're in any way stuck in the middle of your journey of becoming, my heart goes out to you. I have no form of advice, but I think I don't know form of advice to you, but I think if you can still understand why you do what you do, understand who you are, think you can still understand why you do what you do, understand who you are and what you stand for and how you want to be a contributor to this global space. I want to be a contributor to this global space at large. I think that's your answer to help you to keep afloat. That's your answer to help you to keep swimming. Blessing in your journey. And if not started yet, this starts soon. It's crazy out here. It's fun. And tears can be part of fun sometimes too. So just keep an open mind as to what to expect on the journey. Until next time, I love you. Peace. And I think the message today will be make the world a better place. Because that's always just needs to pay back for the oxygen we're breathing. Ciao.